Hello friends, welcome to another Gold Digger FRVR video. I'm so excited that you're able to join us once more, and if this is your first time here, I'm so excited that you've stopped by and are spending some time with us. Now, today's video is just going to be a simple one. We're just going to do some more digging. We're going to have a lot of fun going around exploring this neat little world, and in the meantime, we'll probably talk about some stuff. I hope that you all are doing well. For right now, the purpose of these videos is just to have short, hopefully daily things that are able to keep people entertained while I work on longer form, hopefully a little more interesting contents than some of the stuff that is happening at this very second. But in the meantime, I know that I'm going to be doing my best to have a lot of fun, and I hope that what I create is something that can entertain you as well. We've already done our first little explosion of this particular recording, and I'm very excited to say that I am actually working on this particular video at more or less the same time that I have just finished working on the other video that was uploaded yesterday. It was uploaded and then published shortly thereafter. And it's just going to be a grand, exciting little time for us over here in my community. As you can see, we're having a lot of fun doing just some basic stuff right now. I'm going to go ahead and make things a little easier for me. I'm going to experiment with some of the explosives. This particular video is probably not going to last maybe quite as long as the other video did. I'm hoping to go for somewhere around 8 to 11 minutes. If I manage to make it to 11 minutes, that should be just a little bit longer than the previous video was. But in the meantime, I'm really hoping that we can make some memories together, that you can feel comfortable telling me what's going on in your life, just like I'm telling you what's going on in mine. Right now I'm having a lot of fun trying to experiment and figure out how best to become a sort of professional content creator, and a lot of that is going to involve a healthy amount of grinding, which doesn't sound like the funnest thing in the world, but I know that I'm going to enjoy it because I've actually just always enjoyed creating videos and making online content. I know that that may strike some people as surprising, but honestly, to me, the sort of thing has just always been fun. Now we're going to get to see just a little bit of time while I go ahead and finish destroying this. I'm going to go ahead and work on some big brain plays while I go and try to connect as many potentially explosive things as I can all in one go, just so that we can have a nice, really big, really awe-inspiring explosion, one that helps us dig out the floor a little bit more than some of these past ones have. Shoot, I can already tell that I messed up just a little, but that's okay. Not everything is going to be perfect, and sometimes you're going to make little silly unenforced errors, or rather unforced errors, when you're doing something like this. That's perfectly fine. I'm just here to have a good time with my friends. I'm just here to create some content so that way people know what's going on in my life, and that way I can start working towards doing the stuff that is necessary to both gain new friends and new subscribers, and also to work towards eventually becoming a full-time professional YouTuber. I know that some people are curious as to why that sort of thing is my goal personally. If you do not know me, which is especially relevant if this happens to be your first time in any of my spaces, I am disabled. I am physically disabled. I was in a car crash a couple of years ago, but even before then, I had some difficulty walking and doing things like that, doing physical stuff. So ever since then, my goal has always been to do online work, and I've been very lucky in that, partially because of my work experience, it has always been fairly simple for me to try online work. It's never been something that I had to work enormously hard at, but it is something that is challenging, and it is something that takes up a lot of my time and energy. And now I can talk to the Oracle again. I thought about doing a voice for her. I'm sure in some of my other games I will, but for right now, let's just go. She asked me to dig straight down. I can. If I dig straight down, the elevator will follow me down. Heck yeah, that's super cool. Let's see, dig 51 steps straight down. All right, let's see. Let me see if I've already done that. Ooh, I have not already done that. Thankfully, I happen to have a very pretty new pickaxe, which is going to help me a whole lot in this goal. It is not going to be the simplest or the easiest thing to do, but because of how much time and energy I've already spent doing it, it will be a little easier than it would be for some other peeps. So I'm going to go ahead and try and work on that. I'm hoping that we'll go a while before I die for the first time, but if we don't worry, death is not something that is super consequential in this particular game. If you die, you get sent back to your little base. You respawn automatically, and you are able to just go and retrieve your stuff. I've never had any difficulties retrieving my stuff before, but I'm hoping that it'll take a while before that is something that we experience in this particular Let's Play. But until then, we're just going to keep on going. Just got to keep on doing what we're doing. It's just a little bit of hard manual labor, but you know, it's nothing that we can't do. We're over here, we're the biggest, the baddest, the roughest, and the toughest. And I love that for us. So let's see. We're going ahead and just doing some more of the stuff we got to do. Also, in case you did not see that just now, you can in fact run straight under something that is about to be affected by gravity, and because your head is there, it will not be affected by gravity. But it is worth noting that this is not always the smartest thing to do, because this can lead to you being stuck in a rather bad position. I have enough experience with this game that it is something that I can do without it being too much of a risk for me. I understand for the most part how the physics in this game work, although there are definitely times when it eludes me just a little. But in the meantime, it is nice to see that we are still gradually getting stuff done. Love that for us. And now we're able to go over here. In a little bit, we are actually... I think that I have put things in a rather interesting little predicament, but thankfully I know exactly how to get it out. So all we got to do is just go break through some of these nice little stones, and then we'll be able to get some more of this nice copper looking stone, and we'll be able to use it to go all the way over here. Let's see what I can do about this. I should be able to do something. I'm not exactly worried just yet, although I am. There we go. That's perfect. And now I can just go ahead and get things through in a slightly alternative way. All I gotta do is dig through this, and then dig through this, and boom. Let's go! You love to see it. This, as you can tell, is a game that I really enjoy. It's a game that I spend a lot of time playing, and now I want to spend some of the time that I've been playing it with some of my friends. I'm so excited that because of YouTube I have the opportunity to do that, and I'm so happy that I get to learn about people and learn from people while I am currently working on some of this kind of stuff in my free time. I get to do something like this as a little bit of a hobby for now, although I am hoping to turn it into more than a hobby in the future. It's just that I am in no rush. I know that if you try to rush something like this, you're just going to make it harder for it to happen. So in the meantime, I'm just trying to work on getting my name out there online and work on getting the sort of hours that I need, the sort of watch time, the sort of subscriber base that I need to be able to make a living doing this. As I mentioned earlier, the main reason I want to make a living doing this is that this is the sort of work that I can do that feels fulfilling to me. Hey, I just found a little crystal. I'm able to do this sort of work while still feeling fulfilled, and I actually enjoy working. I want to be able to earn a living. I want to be able to be responsible for my own income. It's just that the fact of the matter is, as a disabled person, doing physical demanding jobs is difficult, and the reality is, something that not that many people realize, is that a lot of jobs are physically demanding. What a lot of people view as physically demanding is not what I mean by physically demanding. Unfortunately for me, something as simple as just standing can be a bit of a challenge, and because of that, I need to adjust my expectations and do the kind of work that I know I can do, even if it's not the sort of work that I always want to do 100% of the time. And that means, for right now, working on the grind of gaining a YouTube base, gaining friends in this community, gaining subscribers, and eventually hitting the level where I can actually make money off of my YouTube and where I can make a living making YouTube videos. I am actually about to go ahead and stop this video, but it is so exciting that I've been able to make 2 videos in a series, and I'm so happy that everyone is here and that we're all having a good time. I will talk to you guys later. Be sure to keep an eye out. I know that more videos like this are going to be coming out in just a few days. Bye-bye, everyone!